Wow, wasn't that really interesting what you have to put into a book launch to make it successful? It's more than just turning up, and it's more than just
Yeah.
talking about your book. So thanks, Dee, for telling us your best tips around a book launch. But I'm really excited now because this is something all authors need to do, and that is PR. So Dee, I can't wait to hear all your genius and all your tips and experience around PR to help the authors at Book Brilliance Publishing.
Thank you, Brenda. Yeah, the subject of PR is something that I have been doing since I was 22 and I'm 58 now, so it's like in my DNA. And I am therefore mindful that anybody listening to me could say, well, it's okay for you, Dee. You've got all the know-how. What about me? I don't have that. So the tips that I'm going to share are empowering tips that you can apply. I would also give a plug, as you know, I've written a book on how to write a book and how to market a book, that I share PR templates, press releases, because what I've found, and I've worked with a lot of authors and a lot of businesses, because I see being an author as a business, you're in the business of selling and marketing a product. And that's what I do in my everyday life. I help businesses sell and market products and services. So it really pays to treat it that way from the outset, so that to a certain extent you can divorce yourself from what you're doing and not get too personal about what you're doing, not feel any rejections or setbacks, because Lord knows as authors we get plenty of those, and believe you me, I've had plenty of rejections before I managed to get to a relative position of success with my books. So PR, what I want to do first of all is bust the myth that PR is just about press releases or public relations. I want authors to look upon PR as profile raising. This really is what it's all about, is how do I raise my profile as an author, which then in turn raises the profile of my book. Because fundamentally what I know working with journalists and editors over the last 3 decades is if they're interested in you and your story, it will then follow. There's a degree of interest in your book as well. They've got to engage with you in the first instance. So what I want to talk about now is really making sure that authors are match fit to start this profile raising exercise. What this means is that authors need to start doing a small number of basic things to get match fit. Number one, I want them to be writing short summary pieces about their book. A short summary piece, you've written 80,000 words. There is no way a journalist, an editor, an organizer looking for speakers is going to read the entire book. So you really need to think about writing summaries of your books. And I would say aim for 3, a short, a medium, and a long. 200, 500, 800 words, summary of what your book is about. And I think in the sort of masterclass that I delivered about the marketing plan, is it's really, really important that you again align this to what's going on in the universe right now. We are in extraordinarily tough and challenging times. And you'll notice that the businesses, the people that are getting playtime on the radio, like the Joe Wicks of this world, the dietitians, is because they're tuning into a need for us to be fitter, to eat better, and so on. So I want you in this summary, these summaries, to sort of allude to why this book is so relevant now. You might want to bring that into the first paragraph. Now more than ever is the message that's carried in this book needed, because so the more you can make it relevant, the better. And I have got so much media coverage recently for clients on exactly this same basis. So you're going to write these summaries, which you should be able to do because you're an author. Again, don't be afraid to share them with a third party. We can get too close to our book to be objective, so share it with a third party. I then want you to write about you. We need mini biographies of you as an author. So again, I recommend a 100-word biography, a 200-word biography, and a 300-word, so that they will fit nicely into what an editor is going to write about you, or an event you're going to speak at is going to write about you. And really, this is about what makes you so great as an author. It's not your CV. You're fundamentally writing here about, this is why, you know, Dee's background is X, Y, and Z, which makes her supremely poised to write books and so on.